everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a New Year's Eve smoky eye look. It's going to be full glam, and I'm going to be going to Las Vegas, and so I'm kind of excited and want to kind of try out some different looks so that I can see what I'm going to bring with me to create that look. I think today I'm going to be using the Ethereal palette by Makeup by Mario and the Master Mattes. Going to be combining the two and throwing some other looks together. So if you are interested in seeing how I create this look, then just stick around. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyes because it is going to be a full glam. I want to do that first so then I can clean up everything and all the fallout from underneath afterward. I'm going to first start with the Master Mattes and going to go in with a nice big fluffy brush by BK Beauty, and we'll go in with a transition shade here. Just something not too heavy, but it has a lot of kickback, this palette, but the shadows really blend together nicely, and I love the formula. So Makeup by Mario is definitely one of my tops. And this is just a transition shade. I've already prepped my makeup and prepped my eyelids with the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer that I get on Amazon. Very affordable. It just kind of gives me an even look on my eyelids so that I can blend my shadows together nicely. Okay, let's go in with another BK Beauty brush, and let's go in with a little bit of a deeper color. You know what? I'm going to go and actually do my lid first. I'm going to create a smoky eye look, and I'm going to use the dark brown, the darkest brown in the Makeup by Mario Master palettes. And let's just go ahead and kind of do the whole lid. This is a really nice pigmented shade, and I don't have to be really careful with it because I'm going to do 3/4 of my lid. I don't have to be careful with it because obviously I did not do my face yet. Okay. This brown is just kind of like a great base for a smoky eye. And again, I'm not making it perfect. Now, what I want to do is I want to create a wider eye look. So I'm going to lighten the inner corners of my eye, not the corners, but the inner third of my eyelid, so that it will kind of make the eyes look further apart and bigger. I want to kind of just do that whole open wide eye look. So I'm going to start off doing this. And of course, we're going to do some really sparkly and glitter and all that good stuff. So, okay, so let's go ahead and go in with another BK Beauty, and let's see, I'm just kind of winging it here. I love doing that. It's my favorite, playing with makeup. And let's go in with this Ethereal palette color brown right here in the corner, and just go and take that into the crease. And you really kind of want to look forward and just smoke that out. And it smokes out really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it really does. Okay, let's just keep going. And I'm going to bring it out close to my eyelids here. I didn't do that on this side, but I want to go not close to my eyelids, kind of bring it out to the edge of my eyebrow. Okay, so for that inner corner, I want to take a brush and just use the lightest color, well, the second to lightest color in the Master Mattes palette, which is this guy right there. and just bring that in my inner lid, because by doing that, it will make the eyes look wider. Further apart is what I should say. The holidays are always really fun for like being able to kind of go outside of your comfort zone and do more and be more glamorous and you know, put more makeup on than you would. It's almost kind of like Halloween, where girls like to dress a little more risque in their costumes because it's Halloween, and it kind of gives you the excuse to do that. So it's kind of fun. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glittery shade here in the ethereal palette, and I'm just going to use my finger. It's a beautiful shade. I don't know if you can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring that in that whole inner corner there. That is such a pretty, I don't know if you can tell, but it is a really, really pretty shade. It has like a goldy taupey color to it. Perfect for New Year. Yeah, that's great. Really pretty. Okay. So far so good. Let's see. I'm going to also do a little bit of glitter, like actual glitter. I'm going to use these matte glitters. I can't remember the name of this guy, but I will link it below. But it's a really, it's just a loose glitter. And I'm going to take a tiny little brush. These are, I'm going to take a little BK Beauty brush and just go ahead. It has like flecks of gold in it, and it's really beautiful. I'm just going to take that in that, on top of that Makeup by Mario color, just to give it that little extra. That is really pretty. Holy moly, this thing opened here, and that could be a hot mess. Okay. Oh, that's really pretty. See that? Okay, let's go ahead and close this guy, because it's going to be a hard thing to clean up. Glitter is definitely, it stays really nicely, but it's like it gets everywhere, so you definitely have to have something to clean up when you're done, because it gets all over everything. But I love it. It's really pretty. The MAC loose glitters are beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my face, and of course you can't do New Year's without lashes, so I'll be doing lashes today. Okay. But do you see how it kind of brings the eyes a little further apart? It's not like, if I feel like when you do a smoky eye and you do all over the lid, dark, 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 it just makes the eyes look a little closer together, and I want them to look really bold. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a liner on the top, and I'm just going to take a black liner and just kind of line the upper lid, just right up against it, and we're going to smoke out that wing. That's so pretty. These are the Sephora collection liners, and they are so creamy, and they really last a long time. I'll clean up these sides and everything. It's hard to see. Okay. These are so easy to glide on, so it's really great. I got them in several different colors. And I'm just going to go ahead and tightline my eyeliner. That's just really pretty. Okay. So let's go ahead and just kind of clean this up so that we can get a nice crisp line. And then I'm going to smoke it out just a little bit with a pencil brush. and take a little bit of color on there, and I'll just go in with a little bit of a lighter brown. I'm just going to mix a couple of colors and just kind of smoke out and just really deepen that outer corner. You don't want like a perfect line when you're doing a smoky eye. I mean, you can do whatever you want, of course, but I feel like it just looks better when it just doesn't, it's not too perfect. And you're just gonna lightly, really lightly, just kind of smoke it up. I hate tugging on my eyes like that. It's not good for those wrinkles, you know. Really pretty so far. I love that. Okay, so let's get on to the face. Perfect. Okay, so let's get onto the face. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. You always need a glow. You know, when you do a New Year's look or a holiday look or something that you need more intense, you really want to add more than you would normally. If you're going to a party, you're going to be taking pictures, your makeup is not going to show as much in photos. So you kind of want to keep that in mind when you're doing your makeup. So it might look like I have, you know, more on than normal, but that's what it's all about, you know? Kind of having everything pop and looking just really pretty. I'm going to use the House Labs, which is a very full foundation for me. And I'm just going to go on with my Anissa Pinnacle brush, foundation brush. And this is just such a great formula. It works really, really well with the Charlotte Tilbury. It's a nice full coverage. I mean, it's not 100% full. You can kind of still, it looks like skin. It has such a soft formula. It doesn't feel like anything cakey. And I don't care what kind of makeup look I'm going for. I do not like when anything feels cakey on my skin. I just want to hurry up and get home and take it off. You know what I mean? So this one is like perfect for me for these kinds of occasions. So pretty. Okay, and we'll go in with concealer. I'm going to do a little color correcting first, so I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Peach color corrector, just a couple of dots in my inner corners, under my lids, so that I can really get those to cancel out some of the purple. And I'm just going to tap that there. And it does a really good job of canceling out a lot of that purple under the eye. So when you put a concealer on, you have an even better coverage and it looks more flawless. Okay, so now let's go in with concealer, and I want a full coverage concealer, something that's gonna last all night. And I love the Radiant Concealer by Tarte. And let's just go ahead and go right up against the eyeliner. Of course, not to get too much on there, but I'm going to go with the Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush. It's a really nice soft one, so you can kind of get in and be careful not to take off your makeup. But it's a great formula, this concealer. I love it. It's not, doesn't look cakey, doesn't look dry for me. I don't like to use a lot of it, but it's a good one that lasts a long time. So and you really want to set your makeup quickly when you do your concealer, especially with a thicker formula like this, because you don't want to have anything creasing on you through the night. So let's go and use the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom, my favorite. I'm just gonna pour some in to the lid here. I don't love baking because I have mature eyes and we really want those mature eyes to not look cakey or creasy. So I'm just gonna tap it on my puff and go in to the under eye quickly and just kind of along the sides of the nose and kind of right in between my eyebrows, because you have those 11s there and that creases also. So a little my chin and in my smile lines. Okay, loving this look so far. So let's start on the cheeks and doing a little contouring. And I think my contour, let's do some Rare Beauty contour. I like this color. It's not too dark, but just dark enough to create a really pretty bronzy look. And I go a little lower on my forehead than normal because I really want to have a bronzy look. I'll probably have a self-tan on the day of the event, and a little under the lip, and we can do the nose here. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly go wide on the nose and up to under the brows here, and a little under. I've been seeing this look lately where they kind of tip the nose to create that little button nose. I kind of love that look. So, and then let's go and blend this out. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of a dense brush and just tap. So pretty. This color is perfect. It's like for my skin tone, you know. This brush is kind of like a really great shape because it gets into the contour and the hollows of your cheeks nicely, but it's not so hard that it is going to lift up the makeup. I'm just going lightly, and like I said, lightly on my skin. I don't want to disrupt the foundation underneath. Okay. So pretty. And you really want to make sure you get into the hairline so that you don't have that white line up against your scalp. Okay. And then to soften where the contour starts, I'll take my foundation brush again and get in there and soften up so that you don't see a line. It's just going to tap, tap. Really pretty. So far, so good. So I'm going to also use a different brush for my nose. I like to use a thinner brush, and I like pulling it in to my, right up to my brows and kind of in my crease. I feel like that gives a real like sultry, sexy look. I don't know, kind of deepens the eye set. I never used to contour my nose because my nose is quite small, but I have found that it actually has a kind of bulby end. So I really do like using the contour to kind of soften the edge of my nose, and then I go and brighten it up with a little bit of a highlighter at the end. Okay, so I'm going to take that. Oops, I forgot to get this corner here. You don't want to do that because that does not look right. Bring some of that bronzer onto your ear so that you just have that little color. Okay, and then I'm just going to go and soften around so we don't have any harsh lines of demarcation here. just lightly over it. I'm not going to go and try and take away. I'm just softening the edges. I really am liking this look so far. So pretty. That glitter is gorgeous. Okay, how about some blush? I definitely want my blush to pop. That is something that I am not going to mess with. So I'm going to use the Orgasm Color by NARS in the liquid formula. And this goes a long way. It's very liquidy. So I'm going to go to my blush brush and just mix it on my hand. And it has so much pigment. Look at that. It's like a peachy, pinky color. And I'm going to bring it all the way up, even up into my temples. I want my blush to pop. Look at that. It really is pigmented. And the blush is something that I think, you know, by the end of the night, you don't want your cheeks to be white. So I love making my blush pop. I might look a little nuts at the beginning, but it goes away. And I put a little on my nose and kind of bring it everywhere. I love that. This color blush is like my ultimate favorite because it has already like a glow to it. It's very nice. And then we'll go and use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. That one has so much glow. I think glow is something that we need on New Year's. It's like everything is glittery and shiny and, you know, people are wearing sparkly and it's fun. So I think Pillow Talk is the perfect shade. If you can see that, it has that inner circle highlight. It's a gorgeous shade. She knows what she's doing when it comes to glow. Charlotte Tilbury, I should say. That is just so beautiful. And again, I'm going to go in with that brush just to soften, just a little bit. I don't want to go crazy here. But all the way up, almost under my eyes, okay? So let's set the face now, and we'll finish my under eyes and do some lashes and all that good stuff. So my favorite powder is the Dior. It's the loose powder in the Dior, and it is so good. I mean, first of all, the packaging you can't beat. It's so beautiful. But it is one of those, it's tricky. You need to take a fluffy brush and you're gonna just tap in here. I do not like this powder with a puff, even though it comes with a puff. For some reason, it seems to get cakey. You do not want to use this under your eyes at all, but this literally blends out it makes your skin look very, very flawless, filtered. And I'll set the rest of my face with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and touch up that bronzer with a bronzing powder. But this one, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is, like, it fills in every single unevenness and texture to the skin. It's a great formula. It's kind of pricey. I want to say it's like $65, but this is definitely, but if you use it under your eyes or with a puff, it can look cakey. So it's a tricky one for sure, but I love it. Okay. And how about a bronzer? So let's use Matte Give Me Sun just to set that bronzer again with another fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go and swirl that. And kind of just bring that all over the face so it sets the bronzer and really makes the skin look like the sun. Just give me kisses. Okay. I'm loving it. You guys, this is almost ready for New Year's. So let's do the under the eyes, and I'm going to finish that off with the Master Mattes. And let's take the pencil brush that I was using before because I'm lazy. I don't feel like getting another one. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this color right there. And let's bring that underneath and smoke out that lower lash line. This is such a good palette. It really is. Because it just, honestly, the formula is so soft and it's so easy to blend out, so it's worth it for sure. I feel like it has a very good variation of color. to create some really fun looks. I'm going to take that darker brown on that same brush, and I'm just going to do the outer part of the eye. And smoke, smoke, smoke. That's really pretty. And let's now do the inner waterline, and I want to just kind of do a pop of color. So I'm going to take the Lancome, and this is like a silvery gray. Let me see the color. It's really pretty. It is color number 5 in Erica. And let's hope I said that right, because I always get these wrong, but Erica is the color. And it's just like, I'll demonstrate it for you. It has like this greeny kind of silver, like it's kind of in between, but I'm going to do the inner waterline. I love this color. Look at that. Can you see it? And it's also extremely creamy, so I really like this one too. So pretty. It's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the 80s. I'm like so stuck in the 80s. It's like, I used to do this like in the 8th grade, where you would have like the darker outer under waterline, or the darker under eyelid, and then do like the greeny kind of sparkle in the lower waterline. And it's so good. I love it. Totally reminds me of that. Okay. So to look like you've been kissed by the sun, let's use Rare Beauty. And this is in Exhilarate. And you know that you're going to get a great inner corner highlight with that. Look at that. Hello. And then we can go ahead and touch the tops of the cheeks and my little nose there. Look at that. Just makes the nose little button a little down the center there. And then we'll do a little on the cheeks, because it's not New Year's unless you're glitter glow. So pretty. I am all a fan of as much glitter and glow as you can get. And I'll kind of just, yeah. And let's just go on the top of the Cupid's bow. All right, so I'm gonna go and do my mascara. Let's curl my lashes real quick. Okay, I really love that liner. It is so good. I love it. Can you see it? I hope you guys can. It's so good. Oh, I forgot to do my brow. My brow bone. Hello. So let's just take the lightest palette in the Master Mats, and I'm going to do a matte color there. I don't want too much glitter all around my eye. I feel like it'll take over. So we're just going to do the brow bone just to brighten it up. Okay, so I love the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. It is really volumizing and lengthening. And we're not going to go crazy with mascara because we're doing lashes. Okay. So pretty. This is like one of those formulas that doesn't require, especially when you're doing lashes, but it doesn't require so many coats because it really lengthens the lashes quickly. It's a great formula and doesn't smudge. So that is something that's super important for me, because my cheekbones are so high and I'll look down and then forget it. I look like a raccoon halfway through the night. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to put my lashes on and then we'll finish this lips up and go from there. Okay, I'm back. So I just did my lashes and now we're going to finish off with our lips. I really want to do like a really bold nude lip. using the brown, I forgot the color, in the Makeup Forever lip liners. These have a great formula as well. Creamy, but dense enough that they create a nice defined line. I'm going to fill in just kind of those outer corners. So good. And you know what? I'm going to take the NYX lipsticks, and this is a great shade. It's called Fun Size. And yeah, it's a mini shade, mini lipstick. It's so good. So watch. It's like a peachy nude. Creamy. It's got such a good formula. So pretty. Let's go back with the Makeup Forever and just kind of redefine. And for lip gloss, we can take some Maybelline. This is those lifter lip glosses, and I'm just going to go with a nice clear color. So pretty. That is beautiful. And you can't forget to set your makeup. And I'm going with the well-known Airbrush Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, guys, that is it for my New Year's full glam look. I will take some pictures and post them, but I really, 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 really love the way that this came out. I think that it's something that it will pop in pictures. My eyes look really nice and big. Love that inner waterline color and the glow of the makeup. I'm really happy with the way this came out. So I think I'm definitely going to go with this look for New Year's Eve. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and share with me some of your looks for New Year's. Anyway, hope you guys have wonderful holidays, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.